Welcome to this session. In this session, we're going to discuss for loops. Just like the while loop, you can use a for loop to repeatedly execute a statement as long as the condition is true. The only difference between a for loop and a while loop is the structure. Here below is an example of a structure of a for loop. Here, everything is declared inside the brackets. This includes the counter, the condition, and the controller. Here's how you write a for loop. All you have to do is write for in lower cases. Then after that, you open close bracket, write your data type. Could be int, float, double, as long as it's going to store a number. And then you close that with a semicolon, and then you're going to write a condition. I'm just going to write while I is less than 5. And then you close that with a semicolon, and then you update I so that it doesn't go into infinite. And then right after that, you don't put any semicolon at the end of for. You just skip right to the next line and then write your statement. Then this program will display the word cat. As you can see, it displayed it 4 times. So if you remember from the while loop, we did we wrote the same program that has the same effect. So if I wanted to display it 5 times, I can just put while I is less than or equals to, instead of just saying while I is just less than 5. As you can see, it displays the word cat 5 times. Okay, now let us explain the structure of a for loop. This is exactly the same code that you just saw a few seconds ago. First of all, let's discuss the declaration and the initialization. We have declared our data type inside the brackets, but this is actually not necessary because you can also declare it outside the curly brackets. It will have the same effect, but most programmers in the world, they have agreed to write it like this because it's more organized and it's more presentable. And next, let's discuss the condition. Here, since we did initialize I as 1, first of all, it's going to check whether the condition is true before it jumps to the I++ or the counter. First, it checks whether I is really less than 5, and then this condition is true. It's going to jump right straight to the statement and execute the statement. So it's going to display the word cat 1 time, and then it's going to go back up. This time, instead of first checking the condition, it first updates I. So it's going to add 1 to I will become 2, and then it will check the condition whether I is still less than 5 and 2 is less than 5, so it's true. It's going to go back down and execute the statement the second time. So the word cat now will be displayed. So it will be displayed 2 times. It's not because I is 2, but it's because the condition is true. So it's going to display the word cat 1 more time, which when you add it with the last execution, it adds up to 2 statements. So if I was 3, it was still going to display the word cat 2 times. I hope you get that. And then it's going to go back up on top, and then it's going to add 1 to I. So I now becomes 3. Check whether 3 is less than 5 and 3 is less than 5. Execute the word cat 1 time. So if you add that, it becomes 3 cats. Then it's going to update I, and I will become 4. Check whether 4 is less than 5. That is true, 4 is less than 5. Then it's going to display the word cat. Now we have 4 words, and then it's going to go back up, add 1 to 4, 4 becomes 5. Then it's going to check whether 5 is less than or equals to 5, and that is true. It's going to display the word cat again. Now we have 5 words, and then it's going to go back up again, add 1 to 5, it becomes 6. Is 6 less than 5? No, it's not true. It's going to exit the loop and then move on to the next statement. Here's an activity you have to do on your own. Last time we used the while loop to display the timetable of 9. I want you to do the same, but this time use a for loop. This is a fun activity, and pause the video and good luck. So we just write a for loop like we normally do, and then we give it its initialization, its condition, and its counter. And right under that, you're going to write the same statement just like we did in the while loop. There's actually no magic to it. It's the same syntax. And we're going to run this, and as you can see, it displays the timetable of 9. the way it was, and that's what for loops are. So see you in the next sessions.